The Beehive can celebrate today as we're making Beyonce's favorite fast food. Beyonce has transformed into a vegan lately, but let's take it back a bit before that journey began. As mentioned by her mother, Tina Knowles Lawson, her and B frequent a fast food eatery in Houston called Frenchie's. Frenchie's is known for their amazing fried chicken and their Boudin sausage.
At the front of Frenchie's, my own stomping ground, the best chicken in the world. Red beans and rice and boudin and gumbo.
Boudin is a treat found in the bayou originating in Louisiana. It's spread to nearby Houston and has become a favorite for Creole people like Beyonce herself. It is a sausage like no other, meant to be eaten out of a casing, on crackers, or alone. Beyonce even makes mention for her love for Boudin on the song Boudin.
I remember my baby hair with my dookie braids. Frenchies, Boudin in the parking lot. Boudin in the parking lot.
Citizens of Plate City, welcome back to the kitchen. Today we're cooking Beyonce's favorite fast food, Boudin. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. What is Boudin? And it's spelled like Boudin or Boudin. But if you're Cajun, of course you say things with the accent, so it's going to be Boudin. So that's what they eat down in Cajun country. And of course, Beyonce loves this food. She eats it from her little place called Frenchie's where she goes. This is where she goes with her mom to have Boudin in the parking lot, like she mentioned in her song. So we're gonna cook that Boudin from scratch. This is my first time. This is my first time ever making sausage, so it might be a little hectic for me. I'll show you all the blunders and everything that happened during the time that I was cooking. This recipe might be more complex because we're actually stuffing the sausage, but you can honestly take these things, the Boudin, and you can eat it. You can fry it up, put it into a ball, put some breading on it, fry them up, make Boudin balls, or you can stuff them in the sausage and make Boudin, which you eat from the casing, and you kind of just eat it as a soft filling. It's sort of like a rice dressing. Let's see if we can get into it. Let's see if we can recreate Beyonce's favorite fast food. The main ingredient in Boudin is pork shoulder, also known as Boston butt. Now I took that Boston butt and I cut it into some pieces like this. So when I grind it up, it'll be easier because I'm using a hand grinder. Just cut it up into smaller strips. Let's just go ahead and get some water boiling here. Now you can use any type of livers. You can use pork livers, beef livers, but I chose to use chicken livers. Just gonna add that flavor that Boudin is known for. And now you take your pork, which is Boston butt, but otherwise known as pork shoulder. They call it Boston butt. Why? I don't know. I don't know why they call it Boston butt. But we're going to throw that in. We're going to bring all this to a boil. Go high. Now, when that starts to boil, let's just add in a couple other things here. Let's add in half a cup of green onion, a half a cup of celery, and a half a cup of onion. Now, down in Cajun country, this is known as the Holy Trinity. That's what they use in a lot of cooking, those three things. And in addition to that, just want to add a couple squeezes of minced garlic here. Get that a beautiful flavor. Also, we're going to add in our seasonings. We're going to go with some salt, pepper, now remember, it's a lot of pork in there, so you want to season it liberally. Red pepper flakes, garlic powder, oregano, a little bit of dried thyme we're gonna put in there. And what would a Cajun dish be without some Cajun all-purpose seasoning? That's why you didn't have to add a lot of salt, but you add your Cajun seasoning in. Give it a liberal dash of the Cajun seasoning. And now we're gonna stir that around. We're gonna let this boil for about an hour. Now you can see after an hour, everything is cooked down. You still got a nice amount of juice in there. We're going to use that juice, so don't throw that away. But what we do want to do is want to just strain all of the vegetables and the meat out with a strainer here. Take that on out. Oh my God, if you could smell it in here right now, it is crazy. It's crazy. All right, now, that little bit of stock right there, keep that. Reserve that for later because we're going to use that. This is a wet mix. It's not a dry mix here, so we'll use that. Now, I'm old school here. I don't have a fancy hand mixer here. I have a manual joint. So it's gonna take me a little bit longer than it normally takes you if you have like one of those automatic mixers. But this is what we wanna do. We wanna add the meat in. And we just wanna start grinding that meat on up. I need a compressor here. Push that down. Despite using the hand mixer and all, that only took me about 5 minutes to grind that up. And show you what I did here. I saved some of our Holy Trinity just fresh instead of the stuff that's already in there, because this is going to give it a great flavor. I'm just going to grind those up and I'm going to put that in there as well. Now, at this point, when you have everything ground up, just want to add a little bit more of this Cajun seasoning in there. And then you want to add some cooked white rice in. So this is about a half and half recipe. So you want to add that cooked white rice in. Just mix that on in. Yeah. Till you get to the halfway point. So it's a nice amount of rice. See that? I said save our drippings. So we'll take a little bit of that. Just add a little bit at a time until you get it to the consistency that you want. Me, I'm not looking for it to be too wet, and I'm not looking for it to be too dry because we're gonna smoke this out. So I want mine a little bit more wet than usual, but I don't want it soaking. So I'm probably gonna add just the rest of this in. You can see it start to come together. Now, if you haven't made your own sausages before, you do need to treat your natural sausage casing that you have. You just want to treat that with some water, get all the salt off, make sure the ends that you're going to have open are here, and then tie your other end where you want it to end at. So I have a couple different casings here. Let's show you a smaller casing. I ran some water through it. And I'm going to put this right on here since it's nice and clean. I had to start reshaping my sausage here, man. Like, it was going crazy. But yeah, this is a making sausage from scratch is a totally different experience. Like, it's actually harder than I thought, casing it up. So when you see those videos that say, oh, it's super easy. I mean, I guess if you don't have a hand mixer, it might be a little bit easier, but it's really not that easy. But it's forming, as you can see. Like, you can see they're actually starting to look kind of like some links here. So I'm just squeezing it down till I get it to connect with the other link, and then once it's filled up, I'll just start pumping everything in. I'm just gonna make my sausages to the desired length that I want, because again, it's gonna be a real soft sausage. Make it to the desired length, and I'm gonna just link it up. There's one. Now I can even it up with this one. Push in the amount that I want, because it's a real soft mixture. Push that amount in. Pinch it off. Now I'm gonna just go the other way. Just go the other way with that. Now I'm gonna take these links and I'm gonna go into my stovetop smoker with them. Now, after it comes out of that smoker, there you have your beautiful Boudin sausage. Two ways to make the Boudin sausage. You can either smoke it like I did, or you can boil it in water for about 10 minutes and just eat it like that, because it's already cooked. But when you get your sausage link, it's gonna be, you know, a nice sausage that you can actually just bite into, or you can open it and eat it out. Like I started, eat it out. Sorry. You can open it and start to eat from the inside. Like that. It's really delicious. Damn. Oh, okay, big. This is so good. Damn, that's good. Fully cooked, smoked. And this is what Beyonce loves to eat. She probably takes it.